Nakhumincha's face during the press conference that was convened with other ministerial heads.
Yes.
I would say plainly that Nakhumincha is neither aware of what is happening in the ministry or putting effort to turn things around.
Yes.
Whenever you take responsibility, I do say and over that government do not expire. When you take over ministry, supposedly today Sankara is nominated to be the Minister for Defense. I will not walk there and start crying. I know very well that I have Al-Shabaab issue at hand. I have the welfare of the soldiers at hand.
Yes.
I have to know all these things. So that draws us back to incompetency and irregular appointment systems where technocrats are disregarded and hula ballows in the street are picked and staffed in ministries just to fill positions, but not to offer any fundamental and progressive change. Progressive and fundamental have been my keywords because we as leaders of today, our focus should be speaking for generations of tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, some of these ministers are even speaking of the next election. Their focus is not on the next generation. And dilapidated healthcare is tantamount to mass murder being committed by the government. Mm-hmm. It is the prerogative of the minister in charge to ensure that the moment she took over, the first things first, what are pending issues in this ministry? We have a pending CBO. What are the potential risks? She ought to have done SWOT analysis, the strength, opportunities, threats, and etc. of that CBO. Supposedly doctors go to strike. What would happen? It is under Nakhumincha that I'm very sure a patient has lost life because of unavailable service providers, yes, and she's still pocketing salaries as if nothing has happened. So Nakhumincha ought to have ensured that the CBO is enacted. She ought not to have waited for doctors to go to strike for this CBO to be negotiated. And by the way, I'm very much informed on this. You cannot come and behave as if you want to offer solution. Then the first thing you are doing is to strike away some of the fundamental points that were put in that CBO. She's, instead of making a progressive approach by saying this and this is what we're going to employ, mm-hmm, a circular is going around from, yes, the SRC, mm-hmm, saying that we have deducted this to this.
Was that a dialogue? And I'm sorry for cutting you short because we got to get Sanders